guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin, and we're back with you with Vinland Saga. Episode 14 from
Yes.
first season.
Last episode, we found out that Askeladd's mom was Welsh and his father was Dane.
Not only Welsh, but from the old bloodline of Britannia. Maybe
Arthur.
King Arthur.
Yeah, so he's important. He's got great blood in his veins, and his father captured his mom, and he was born from that forced union. And so we found out last episode that he hates Danes, and his goal was to basically blend in, find a way to get a peace treaty. Now that's the plan. Like, he wants to be in Canute's good graces, put him on the throne, become important, and ensure a peace treaty between Wales and England / Denmark.
With the next king of England, which will be Canute.
There could still be more to this because with Askeladd we never know, but now it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Bjorn might be worried, like he might be thinking about, what's going on with Askeladd, but the others are following him blindly at this point.
If it brings them money, they're gonna be fine with it.
Yeah, so there's that. But yeah, it's interesting to finally see some backstory with him. Canute got pissed by Thorfinn. He tried to explain himself, just, give him reasons why he was silent, because there's a lot of weight on his shoulders and his words mean a lot and they bring consequences. But Thorfinn was like, yeah, fuck off. He's still mocking
shut up,
him.
princess.
Yeah, he's still mocking him and he doesn't give a shit about his title, and that pissed him off. He was screaming at him. That was great.
He spoke to other people in Ragnar.
Yes. So at this point, we're on our way. We're gonna go through Mercia, they said. So we're gonna be in enemy territory. Good luck. It's that or snow. So we don't want to go against.
That of the Moria.
It's Caradras.
Caradras?
It's the enemy or Caradras, the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings.
So now we're in Moria right now.
Sort of. But yeah, it's that or the elements, and we cannot really win against the elements. So yeah, I guess it's gonna be dangerous, but we can do it, right?
Right?
Right. Let's jump in this episode and find out. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
Let's go!
神様、どうしても私たちは清くなければいけませんか？あなたの言いつけを守らない者は天使でさえ罰せられると。私のような者にお示しはわかりません。私にはあなたの天の国はとても遠くに感じられます。
Who are you and why do I feel like you're about to die?
Because she's sweet and innocent?
あなたが天に差しおっしゃることが私には。
Visually, I really like this opening.
Yeah?
Yeah, the switch between like the legends and the stories to the actual ships and stuff, that's pretty cool.
He's gonna die?
You could, potentially, yeah. It feels like you would, right? With the leaving behind.
Yeah?
エホ
The light of dawn.
願わくは我ら帰るべし我らの日を新たにして昔の日のごとく
ああ俺とこの兄貴が
Stay strong.
何をする時も一緒ってやってきたつうかよ、こいつだけよ銀には帰らんねえよな
I will for gold though?
大気よ弟
Depends on how much.
兄弟の絆なおうよ
Are you okay, guys? That's love.
どうなんでしょうね私の想像する愛とは全然違い
Yeah,
ま
they
すけど
try to recreate love.
出たことねえからこの凄さがわかんねえんだよ生死の最中のコンビネーションお前に
素晴らしいことだとは思います私が戦場に立ったとしててくださいますか
Would you call me brother?
He'll become a warrior priest, like our beloved bishop.
酒漬け坊主に背中任せられっかよ
でしょう
Maybe he's stronger than all of you.
言ってくれやがりませんかねそれはどうなんだよあんたやたら酒好きだ愛なんじゃねえのかい
No, that's contradiction.
違います酒が好きなわけではありません
じゃあ飲むなよ
すみません
He would be emptying their stores.
わけわからんのがいいのかこんなのはどうだ古株の間じゃ今でも話に上る船を襲った時のことだ戦士が一人乗っててなめっぽう強かったそいつ一人に30人が叩き伏せられた 素手だぞ。結局そいつは俺らが仕留めたが、不思議なことに死者がいねえ。
Because he did not like to fight.
剣を帯びてたよな。俺ら舐められてたんだろうか。戦士としての礼儀ってもんが。
That's
そ
love.
のもの他に何かしましたか？
For his kid,
名は何と言いますか？
名前は言えねえ。
his son is actively seeking revenge and you don't know his name?
その野郎も妙なことを言ってたぜ。剣はいらない。
That's love. Well, I mean, I don't know, but it's a purpose. It's a higher way of living life.
今のは当たりか愛か。
I think he's found
Are you
something.
okay, man?
戦士。
You get this, okay.
You could say that Thor ascended as a warrior.
戦士。
Teach that to your prince, maybe.
Teach that to his son. I guess maybe he loved life.
天気の文句を私は船乗りですよ。専門外でしてね、こんなに積もることを予想しろって方が無茶ですよ。貴様から月が離れてることを言うておるのだ。
Okay, it's never been on anyone's side.
少なからず動揺しておるぞ。修羅場をくぐってきてるんです。この程度のことじゃ。
Yeah, but nobody would likes to be frozen to
スラ
death.
スラっと動いてるでしょう。
I'm losing my toes.
足や横断は無理じゃ。戦利品は捨てねばなりません。は納得しないでしょう。
Go back. We must go back.
月の落ちとるときは何をやっても裏目に出るぞ。
Possibly. We'll see.
何をそんなにためらわれるのです。
What's in Mercia that scares you so much?
Enemies?
Yeah, but
孫遊の襲撃、我らノルド人の伝統でしょう。
it's just that we're going back to his roots. Going through Mercia means coming across villages and people,
私たちの
Christians.
日ごとの糧を私たちが罪人を許すように誘惑に合わせず悪よりお救いください。
お祈りしないとどうなるの？
You go to hell.
Yeah.
死んでから地獄に落ちるんだ。
Eternal damnation.
怖いところだぞ。嫌だろう悪魔。
They're right outside the home.
I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray, sorry.
天国へ行ける。
なんかピンとこないな。
She has been questioning her
天
religion.
国か地獄に連れてかれるなんて。
家族がバラバラになったら
でも父ちゃん、この世をお裁きになろうとするの？
Oh, yeah, it's true. They've been saying it's the apocalypse that's coming, the end of the
復
world.
活なさってから1000年後ってな。悪党はみんな地獄行きだ。
悪党は天然。
To be fair,
あいつら超悪い。
20,000 was supposed to be the end of the world. 2012 was supposed to be the end of the world.
お前たちはイエス様の言いつけをよーく守って。
You can interpret it as the end of the world that we know. A new change. If you're religious.
She won't come back.
悪魔怖いよ。
What are you hiding? Have you been impure? I wondered if she was true. Okay, so you're into someone you married in secret, or you did not marry.
素敵。この指輪。
Oh, wait.
今からでもお金払ったらくれるかしら？
Okay, you stole something. Okay, okay. I'm like, she had sex.
You naughty
あんたらが
girl.
誘惑したんだわ。
She saw something pretty and she took it.
Look at her hands, man. She's living the hard life. So she has nothing, and
It's not wrong to want something better for yourself. So still, it is wrong though.
きっと家族の中で私だけ天国に行けない。
well, make your peace now, because if you die soon, it's Oh. But it's so pretty. Oh fuck.
Oh no!
誰？
They are about to.
She might be the only one who survived.
さっきの話を聞いてなかったのか？神様が罰。
It's just mostly kids, guys. Why?
晩ご飯拝見。
There's no mercy, there's no salvation, and it's time, that's sad.
ガキが多いな。あんたたちは武器になりそうなもん押さえとけ。おう。
Don't do anything. Don't say anything.
手も食ってんな、おい。
They have nothing.
なんなのあなたお粗末にして間違えた
大丈夫か？おいおい。
ほら食い物全部出せ。
And the sad thing is, even if you give them everything, they could still kill you after.
They will probably kill you.
ガキや2人で一人前として50人、冬越しの食料も50人分か。104人の戦士には足りねえな。
みんな捕まっちゃった。どうしよ
Yeah.
食べるものを半分。
So the kids don't fucking die.
なんとか冬は越せる。赤ん坊もおるんだ。そりゃ大変だな。あんた方のことは考えてある。冬越しの心配はしなくていい。
Yeah, they're gonna kill them.
We won't be there.
来年も再来年ももう冬越しの心配はいらん。苦悩から解放してやろう。
彼らは非戦闘員だ。
こいつらに食わす飯はねえ。一人でも脱走されたら敵地の真ん中でもたついてることをチクられる。そいつはいただけねえ。穴は掘れたか。
詰めれば62人入るぜ。
この者たちはキリスト教徒だ。だからなんすか。これが最善ですよ。はい、そんじゃやろうども。やれ。
That's dark, guys. It's really dark. Fuck.
Do you think that a part of her might think that I brought on my family because of what I did with the ring?
Why? How would that have changed anything?
Because I've sinned, because I offended God. And he's
Oh, okay,
saying,
in that way.
yeah.
う。神様、見ていらっしゃいます。父ちゃんや母ちゃん、弟や妹はそちらに着きましたか。やっぱり私のことは。だって私、ドキドキしてるんだもの。あんなにも悪い人たちがいるなんて。あなたの罰を恐れない人たちがいるなんて。指輪を盗んだあの瞬間みたいに私は今
Guy did.
ドキドキしてるの。
Ah, man, what the fuck is this episode? She survived. Are we gonna see her
Do you
again?
think that we might see her again? But yeah.
Dark episode.
As I was saying,
Yes.
do you think that when she saw the Danes, a part of her might have felt maybe justified with what she felt when she stole the ring? Because in that moment, she wasn't scared about being punished by God because she wanted the ring, she wanted something pretty for herself, so she just took it. So seeing people who not maybe like her, but people who are not scared of God's punishment, just doing what they want to do.
I took it as seeing what the real devils are, the people that don't go to heaven, those that take what they want and don't fear God, like seeing that confirmed to her that she's definitely not one of those people. She said she felt elated. I could be wrong, like it's the language barrier perhaps, but she felt elated after seeing this, kind of like she's not scared, not anything. Like she knows that, yeah, she stole a ring, and then that moment she felt guided, like someone just whispered to her here that that's what you need to do, this is the way to go. And now she kept questioning herself, like, am I gonna go to hell? What should I do? Like she desperately needed to find the way to make this right, yet her desire to keep the ring was stronger. But she kept thinking about it and comparing that to how the Danes acted, how they didn't give a shit, they are not questioning themselves, and what they did is far worse. Maybe this is confirmation for her that there's no need to feel bad or anything, because you're nothing like these devils, you're nothing like these men. You're seeing it more like, is she gonna embrace the life of people who don't feel connected to God at all, like people who like she doesn't believe anymore. Is that it?
It's all depend what she's gonna do next.
I wondered if, like, with the text that were written in the episode, I was wondering if this event was going to make her lose hope and lose faith in God completely. Like, I was wondering if, because she was, well, not her, but it was written like, oh, we look up to you, we think about you constantly, you're supposed to look at us and help guide us and bring us to the better tomorrow and all of that. Yet, pain and suffering still comes to us and we still die horrible ways.
Some people might argue that God guided her to stole the ring because if it weren't for that fact, she will be dead with her family.
That too. Yeah, so maybe when she says she feels elated, it feels like it's not the devil because she's nothing like those guys who don't fear God. So this could be like, oh, so you in fact guided me. Like she said, you're not going to take me now, right? Because now I feel elated, like when I took the ring. So maybe she feels like you guided me towards the ring so I would not die with my family. Now you took my family and they're safe with you. And still, even at the end, like she survived the storm, she survived the night, and now she's waking up to a new dawn. Maybe she feels like there's a purpose for her and there's a way for her to go. And that just, instead of breaking her faith into God, that reinforced her faith in God. Because she feels like he saved her by guiding her there. So I prefer that. I prefer that interpretation. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it was really tough. And I couldn't help but think, like, in every situation like this, there's two sides. Of course, there are Vikings who go around and kill for the sake of it, and they murder because they enjoy it. But in this case, we've been with Askeladd and his group. We've heard his way of thinking and why he did the things he did. And after that, we went with the families and the children. And that's why we suffer. We don't want to see children die. We don't want to, we feel bad for them. And they did nothing. They were not warriors. They did not deserve to die. But if you also put yourself in Askeladd's shoes, you can help but think, what else were they going to do? They were stuck in the storm. They could not stay out there or else they were all going to die. They have the prince and they need to bring him back. So it's not like they can just do nothing. Like they are, well, technically Thorkel is on the other side of the river. So it's not like he's actively chasing them, but still there are still enemies around and they are in enemy territory. So you have to move. And once you moved, luck is not on your side. And it's true, luck wasn't on his side because I'm pretty sure he did not enjoy killing these kids. It's not like he wanted to do it, but he had no other choice because if you don't do anything...
It's not evil necessary then?
Yes, because they had nothing. So in order for his men to keep going and survive, he needed to take some food, take shelter. If you leave these people alive, word might spread. So in that case, if you take movies or situations, whatever, where the hero is in a situation like this and he chooses not to kill the people he meets, and then those people go back home, warn everyone else about us, and then we get killed later on. Like, it's happened. Have you seen Lone Survivor?
Yes.
It's a situation similar to that.
That's why the movie happened, to be honest.
it's like, it's tough decisions, and they fucking suck, but of course there's gonna be, from those villagers, they're definitely the devils, the villains, the monsters who, you know, came into the night and took everything away. And I also am like, yeah, guys, I couldn't help but think, like, you don't have to kill them, you don't have to kill them, but if you stop and wonder, like, what's going on in Askeladd's mind, there's no other choice, or you take a big risk, and even then, he had to take food, and it was gonna leave them without much for the winter. They were all gonna starve.
You're in enemy territory. You only have 100 men, a few more with those who are technically escorting you to the king. But yeah, you don't have much food, and if you don't kill those people, even the children, like we said, words will spread. Enemy will come and just
But
fight
that
us.
aside, even if word doesn't spread, he was talking about how he doesn't have food for these people, so that means they would have starved to death. It could, if you take it from Askeladd's point of view, the way he might explain it to himself to feel better is like, it's a small mercy. Like, it sucks, but I'm making sure that they're not going to suffer more because like, he has to make sure his guys survive. But it fucking sucks. So yeah, no wonder they said you don't have luck. Like, luck has left you. and bad shit is gonna come. This is bad shit, because no fucking way he enjoyed this. I don't think so. Not the guy that, you know, despite the stuff he does and despite how he treats other people, he still took in someone like Thorfinn. He still treats Canute gently when faced with the idea that, oh, you went through trauma and stuff. He cares about his people. He cares about his villagers. He's got plans for the future that mean peace and stuff. Like, there's no way he enjoys killing kids. Because, like, I think Vikings... And I mean, Askeladd has another motive for doing the stuff he does, but Vikings, like, they kill and they rape and all of that, but kids are kids, you know? There's gotta be a limit, right? They still did it, that's still fucking monstrous.
Not for some people, unfortunately.
I know. I know. I'm trying to justify it, but like... Yeah, I mean...
It sucks, but if you want to be practical... That's it.
The way to discuss this episode is to try and put myself on both sides. That's why I'm doing this. I am seeing it from her eyes. It's a tragedy. It's something that sucks. It's like God abandoned them, but she felt like God was there with her because she survived this out of sheer fucking luck. So she found hope. She found, you know, faith. Her family moved on to heaven, which is what they believed in, and this is what they hoped for in the end, like when they die. And everyone else, like the Vikings and stuff, from their point of view, it's like they had no choice, but that just means that, you know, the path you took is a path of destruction. And I was thinking of Thorfinn, like we talked about how you decided to follow these guys to get your revenge, and this is the type of shit that you're spreading. This is the type of shit that you're supporting because you're allowing them to keep going. You're helping them keep going forward.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, like, see Thorfinn, like, she's lost all her family. She's got more reasons than you to feel vengeful.
She not only lost all of her family, but all of her neighbors.
Yeah, so...
all of her village has been killed.
But instead of feeling like she needs to get revenge and stuff, she chose instead to see it as you saved me and I get to live another day. I don't know what she's gonna do next, but it's like she felt at peace after, and where Thorfinn just feels resentment and he feels tormented and stuff. But still, you choose to follow these guys and allow stuff like this to happen to get your revenge when your father died. But how many families died because of this group? It's such a tricky situation.
It's all about perspective, and it's so ironic when you think about it. Not ironic, but hypocritical, maybe? Hypocritical?
Selfish.
Yeah.
But it was an intense episode. Visually, I felt it was different. Like, the shots were closer, more... they worked on those expressions more. Like, they wanted us to see those kids. They wanted us to see their antics, how funny they were with each other, the details in the hands, because these people lived a hard life. They were not pampered princes and stuff. Like, they did not deserve this at all. Yet it's the harsh reality of life. We can come upon, like, any type of people out there, like monsters that can prey on the weak, and yeah, when it happens, it sucks, but gotta move on if you survive, right? I don't know if we'll see that girl again, but at least she found her faith, and she's gonna keep moving until she gets to reunite with her family. It's really sad.
It's fucking sad.
It's really, really sad.
But it was sad.
It was interesting to see a darker side to what they do. The group that we follow, what they do, and the consequences to what they do. Based off decisions that they made, because he chose to do this. No wonder that Ragnar felt uneasy. He's not used to this anymore. He doesn't follow this life anymore. To kill innocents, kill Christians.
But I mean, honestly, if it were another army, maybe they would have done the same. Because like we said, if you look at it with a practical eye, practical set of mind, any army, we need supplies, we need shelter, we'll do what needs to be done.
It's felt like a reminder that these guys are bad guys, but at the same time, like you said, anyone can become the bad guy depending on the situation and depending on the point of view where you look at the situation from. if this was a Viking, like a Dane's family of innocence, because like Thorfinn's family, and an army of English men happened to travel across in the middle of a storm, and they needed shelter and food, and they're surrounded by enemies, and they're afraid that the word is going to spread. Yeah, who's to say that they won't also massacre the town? All comes down to circumstances. There are no good guys and bad guys. Everyone is gray. But yeah,
Alright.
very intense episode. Okay, so that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. I need to go drink water, man. I'm so thirsty. If you want to see the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if not, the next one shall be on YouTube next week. So see you then, guys.
Bye.